Okay, so total improv video. We were having a business meeting, as you can see along our table here. Jeff is recording. We even have 2 kids here. Like I said, we were not planning on doing a video, but we got a box today from UPS that I think, we don't really know because it's not telling us exactly what it's from, but we think this is something that we've been waiting for. So, gonna give a little history again, is that we ended up with 2 more cows, the Normandes, and they're both in milk. They give us a lot of milk. And we still have Sweet Pea who's in milk. So we are swimming in milk, literally swimming in it. The pigs, they don't even get excited right now when they get milk because they're getting so much milk, which is great because they're finishing off on milk. We can't soak enough grain. We are just swimming in milk. So we bought something that we are so excited for because there's a saying, the best part is the cream of the crop is the cream that comes from the cow in the milk. That is the most important part of the milk to most people. So that's what you make your butter with, that's what you make your sour cream with, all those things. But you have to wait till the separating it, and we've been doing it the old-fashioned way, and that is just letting the cream come to the top and then hand doing it, which you lose a lot of cream still. So they've created these beautiful things, and I don't know how long these things have been in existence, called separators. Again, I'm sure they've been around for a really long time. But we didn't have enough milk a lot of times to justify getting a separator. But now, we definitely do. So our hope is that when we open this box, a cream separator is going to be in here. Not only will this do our dairy cows milk, this will actually be the only way you can actually get goat milk to separate, because it is an automatic homogenizer, and so it just stays, like, it doesn't separate. So let's see if this is in here.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. Ooh, it's like what movie is it? What movie is it? The Griswold. It's like really wrapped. It's it! It is! It's the Milky. So this is what everybody was suggesting. This was the one. I did so much research on what one were we going to buy, because there's a ton of different milkers out there. But I kept reading, this one will blow up. This one won't separate your cream unless you do it 4 times. I don't want to be separating 4 times. And I really don't want it to blow up in my face. So we went with this one. I'm not going to lie. This is not a cheap endeavor. This was not, my husband almost threw up in his mouth a little bit about the price tag. I'm sure Jeff would agree to that. But here it is. Oh, that's not it. The Milky, which makes you nervous because it's written in different languages up there. Like, I don't know what that means.
Around the milk. You can't read that?
Oh, is that what this, that's what this says in that? Oh, I can read this. Can I read it? Jeez, you guys, he's mean to me. I meant this. Is that what that is?
I'm assuming it's the same thing in
Where? And where? Austria. It's Austrian.
I was gonna say, I don't even know.
It's from Austria.
There you go.
How bad is it that I didn't know that? I researched it, but I didn't know that. All I know is this is the one that came super, super highly suggested. So here it is. But I am not going to open it any farther because, one, we were not prepared for this to come to us today. So it's not like I just have gallons of milk just sitting here. Literally, this just was delivered to our house right now. And so we just wanted to catch you up, the excitement that was going on around the lodge today. And that is, we have a milk separator. This is really exciting. We are starting to get a lot of things because when we got these Normandes, it really required, we were kind of stepping up our game. We were going from having our own little dairy cow, which she's not little, Sweet Pea's not little, but she gives us, what, 5 gallons a day? Not even.
No, closer to 4.
4 or 5, yeah, 4, on a good day maybe 5, but that's pretty tolerable. That we can do that all by ourselves, whatever. But then when we added these Normandies, one, they're not hand milkers. They just don't want to be hand milked, which is fine. So we've been getting a lot of little presents throughout the week because we're getting a milker, and not just any milker. And that will be a whole nother video of why we picked the milker that we did. But it's an old school one, and so we are piecing it together. And so each part is coming to us slowly. So we have to do that.
But when we got the Normandies, they were accustomed to being milked 3 times a day.
Oh, yes. And the Normandies were accustomed to being, because they were on a dairy. They were on a dairy farm. So they were getting milked 3 times a day. We are down to twice a day, thank goodness, because that was a chore. Like, wow, holy moly. But we still are swimming in milk. We literally are swimming in milk, and we just, some of the times we just want the cream. And so.
Yeah, because right now, what, on a normal day, we're getting 15 gallons?
We're getting about 15 gallons of milk a day. And let's remember, I don't consume any dairy whatsoever. So that's a lot of pressure on my little family and my pigs. And the pigs are going in soon. They are leaving us to go fulfill their last destination. They're leaving their first part of January. So we won't even have them to take on. So now we will have this, and we will be able to have butter coming out of our ears, and which is a good problem. We use a lot of, well, my family uses a lot of butter, and so I will be doing an actual unboxing of this to go to the next boxing. Well, like a little bit of a tutorial, like, because I hear that there's a lot of parts, and so I'll do it for you all. I will literally open the box and try to show you all the parts and tell you how exactly, was this easy or was it not? And then our first, it could blow, like, hopefully not really blow up in my face, but it could be a really weird video. But I will try to video us trying this for the first time, because it might be a bloopers, I guess, I don't know. But this is so exciting. This is huge for our dairy farm. This is exciting. Like, this makes us definitely feel like we're expanding. I mean, there's nothing more to it. Like, we are really, you know, and this gets me kind of choked up a little bit, but Jeff and I both come from farms one more generation back. So our parents weren't on a farm, but our grandparents came from a farm. And I have dairy farms in my family history. And it makes me feel very connected to my heritage. And I am pretty sure we have family members up in heaven that are just rooting us on and being so excited. And you know what's really beautiful about this little rabbit trail, I guess, is I feel this is connecting me to grandparents that I've lost in the past. And it's with every decision I'm making for our farm right now going forward, I have my grandpa like sitting in my ear talking about, make sure it doesn't have all these little parts over here, here, here. Make sure it's stainless steel because you want to be able to do this. Make sure it's simple enough that you can use, because he was a small engine. He did small engines and he worked and he fixed things. And so I just hear him in my head. So it's really connecting my past with my future, and I'm able to do that with my kids and all that, and with you all. And so it's just, it's really fun, and it's really exciting that we have our own separator. So we had to share.